Imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed, and optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your most favorite time in the bathroom. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels and just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. So join 2 million men all across the world who trust Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code Dominic Rich at manscaped.com. Your balls would thank you. So let's move on to the next game, man. A big win here. Big dirty win for Jamaica. Gotta say that, man. Kemar Roof in the 38th minute. O'Neal Fisher in the 79th minute. And this has been one of the best performances by Jamaica so far in World Cup qualifiers. I have to say this. And I've been giving Jamaica their props, though. You guys think I haven't been giving Jamaica their props? I have. I predicted 2-0 for Mexico's win over El Salvador, and that was the only prediction I got wrong. Got right, pardon me. The Jamaica Honduras, I predicted a 1-1 draw. So I did give Jamaica their credit to go to San Pedro Sula and get a point. And they did even better and picked up 3 points, their first win of World Cup qualifiers so far. And I have to give them credit because they were the better team on the day. 13th minute, Albert Ellis did get a scrappy chance that he put wide, and it was all Jamaica. Kemar Roof, a deflected shot well saved by Luis Lopez. A shot by Junior Fleming, saved again by Lopez. Another one by Devon Williams, saved by Lopez. And another shot in the 28th minute by, I didn't recognize who got that shot off because there were multiple games playing, but another save by Lopez. So Lopez had already made about 4 saves in the first half an hour of the game. And then Jamaica finally scored in the 38th minute when Honduras failed to clear the ball. It was quite unlucky, though. Very unlucky of Honduras to concede that first goal because the ball came in. It was a long ball played to Shamar Nicholson. It was dealt with, but the initial clearance was smashed into another Honduran player, and it fell nice to the Jamaican attacker who smashed it. I can't remember if it was actually Shamar Nicholson a ball was played up to, or if it was I think it was Junior Fleming's. Yeah. And then he went down in the box after the whole the coming together, and then the clearance, and then the ball fell nicely to Shamar Nicholson. And then Nicholson's shot was diverted in by Kemar Roof. Really good stuff, man. And the speed at which the play was made, I think that's what caught Honduras off guard. And Kemar Roof, man, side-footed it into the back of the net. And bam! I think this is his first competitive goal for Jamaica. I think he had scored before, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But that was a very, very good start to the game for the Reggae Boyz. It happened on merit. They were indeed the better team leading up to that goal. And second half, man, I have to say that Honduras were very devoid of ideas in the final third. They lacked imagination. And you can see that they were struggling at the back as well without their captain, Fantastico Maynor Figueroa, who's serving a red card ban. 52nd minute, Honduras had a shot through a crowd, but easily saved by Andre Blake. And there was another nervy moment for Jamaica. I think Honduras did start the second half very, very well. And since Jamaica had the goal, they were more reserved. They sat back a little bit more and tried to manage the game, maybe with the intentions of catching Honduras on the counter. But remember, Jamaica were the away team here, and the pressure, were put on Honduras, and they had to respond. Their backs against the wall. They're in front of a home crowd, packed stadium and everything, where fans were in front of Jamaican hotel playing loud music. According to reports, playing loud music, trying to, throw the Jamaicans off their game and everything, but the Jamaicans weren't moved. They didn't budge. They really came out and took the game to Honduras. And lately, Jamaica's been getting some good results against Honduras, but historically, not so much. The second goal, man. Well, look, there was a chance by Andy Nahar in the 68th minute that he put wide. And then there was another chance by Honduras in the 76th minute from a long throw. And Elise headed the ball to Blake. Very, very, very good save. And look, the goal for Jamaica, 79th minute. What a goal. O'Neal Fisher. Andre Gray came on as a substitute, and the ball, a nice long ball was played up to him. Can't remember who passed the ball to him initially, because as I said, I was watching these games, multiple games at the same time, and long ball, brilliant long ball, and you got to give praises to Andre Gray here for his hold-up play. Held up the ball very well, and then laid it off to O'Neal Fisher in space, and the defenders was a bit standoffish. O'Neal Fisher just touched it across the goal and curled it into the back of the net. And with that goal, I knew Jamaica would go on to win the game. Jamaica was already looking like they would win the game with the 1-0 lead. And I have to give it to Tapper Whitmore, though, because when both goals were scored, this man showed absolutely no emotion. He showed no emotion. He could be a hitman. He could be, pull off an assassination or something. Because, that was an assassination of Honduras on the day. Brilliant stuff by the Jamaican national team, man. And you got to say, they rattled the Honduran players and the fans in the stadium. They couldn't really figure out what was happening on the day. They were disappointed. They started to leave the stadium. The stadium, there was a hush going through the ground, and it was a big victory for Jamaica, the first of World Cup qualifiers. So with that being said, man, look, just to discuss progress so far. Honduras, no wins. No wins yet. But before we do that, look at the stats, right? Honduras, 19 shots at goal, 5 on target. It didn't look like it. It really didn't look like it, because I think it was really one big chance I could remember that could have troubled Andre Blake, in goal. And that was that Albert Ellis header that he snatched out of the air. 19 shots, 5 on target. A lot of the ball, 64% of the ball. Not reflective of the, I didn't see that. I really didn't see that. I mainly saw a dominant performance by Jamaica there. 13 shots, 6 on target. Definitely troubling Luis Lopez more. 2 in the back of the net. You saw 36% of the ball. They didn't need to really go hard in the second half, as I mentioned, because they had the lead. And it was proper game management, I think, by Jamaica. The proper game management. I got to give Tapper Whitmore his praises here for the substitutions that he made and everything. And they do deserve the win. They've traveled to Central America very well. Picked up the point against Costa Rica. And now all 3 against Honduras. And in their last game as well, the game against Canada, they did pick up a home point. So fairly good international break for Jamaica, I got to say. 4 points. 4 points out of, it's still 4 points out of 9, but still, it's good international break. Much better than the one in September. As I talk about progress here, Fabian Coito and Honduras, I think they'll be worried. They'll be worried. They got to worry. I don't think they should panic, but if you go down to the table, they should worry. Don't panic, but worry. Last 6 games played, 3 points, no wins. This is worrying. Fabian Coito, are they going to sack him? Let's wait and see. This is sacking material, if you ask me. I won't be surprised if sometime between now, maybe he's sacked already, and the next 2 weeks they sack him. Seriously, because he has looked clueless so far. Could they still bounce back? It's a possibility. Still got 24 points available to get. Could they win all their games? Who knows? The ball is round. But it'll take a lot to actually bounce back from the position they're in right now. As for Jamaica, this is they're traveling in the right direction. Gotta say that. This is movement in the right direction, upwards. From last in the table to 6th with their first win. You can see their last 4 games, they have only lost once. And that's where they picked up their last 5 points as well. So that is good. That is very, very good, man. That is very good. And I know the Jamaican fans will be buzzing about this win because they thoroughly deserved it. It wasn't a lucky win or they were even outplayed in the game or whatever. They thoroughly controlled this game, I think, from start to finish. And if they could do this more often, Jamaica could actually say, what's up in this table here. But right now, if you look at the table, they're 5 points behind Canada. They would need to catch up big time. And the only way you're going to catch up is not with draws. It's with W's. You start winning games. Teams around you are going to start dropping points. And let's say Jamaica could win their games in November. Let's say they win both their games in November, which is going to be very difficult to do. They could go up to 11 points and start to actually ask questions of the other teams and, you know, state their claim to a place in Qatar, because the place is there for the taking. It's just up to you to go there and snatch that place. But once again, props to Jamaica. You know, some notable mentions in terms of the team here. You got to give it to Kemar Roof. He has been brilliant in the last few games he played there. Junior Flemings have always performed well. Anthony Grant, he has been big. He has been big for Jamaica in the last 2 matches. Missed the match against the USA. Visa issues. Devon Williams have been working very hard. But you got to give a lot of praises here to Kemar Lawrence. Javon Watson playing at center back. Like Javon Watson called into the team, veteran, and I think he has played well. And a lot of people criticize the decision to bring him in, but it seems like it's paying off, man. Mariappa, man. Got to give it to Mariappa because I think Mariappa has been playing every single game so far for Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, got to give it to him. O'Neal Fisher with that goal. Impressed. Not really impressed with O'Neal Fisher in the past, but he had a solid game here. Shamar Nicholson did his thing. You know, his presence alone. And, of course, Andre Blake. I don't think Damian Lowe had the best of games, but still Jamaica had a clean sheet and walk away with the win in the end. But, yeah, Andre Blake, man. Always Jamaica's savior. Always Jamaica's savior. So, look, don't want to be too long-winded. I do have 2 more games to talk about. So in terms of the next match, would we see Honduras playing with Fabian Coito on the sidelines or not? They play Panama at home. Then they have Costa Rica. 2 Central American opponents. It's going to be really, really tough. As far as Jamaica go, for them, El Salvador. On the road. Jamaica has traveled well to Central America. Unbeaten so far in Costa Rica and in Honduras. Could they do the same against El Salvador? I'm pretty sure the Jamaicans are up for the challenge here. This is a big opportunity to pick up 3 points and go 8 points in the table and really ask questions here. Playoff spot maybe, Jamaica? Playoff spot? Let's see.